Hey guys, I'm the Nippomaniac Otaku Gamer. So I'm here to talk about what is one of the most delicate discussions between otakus on the Occident. Are animes different from cartoons? Well, no. But calm down. Let me explain first why we all have this thing about saying that they're different. You see, the biggest challenge we otakus have to face is the raging preconcept from normal people who look at our animes and tell us, grow up. These are just cartoons. Cartoons are for kids. Aren't you ashamed to see that in your age? And the automatic defense we created for this was saying that it's not cartoons, it's anime. Anime is not for kids, cartoons are. So when someone say, well, at least when I did when I was younger, that animes are different from cartoons was just an automatic protection from myself to the hate. Then this grew up, and for me, anime became the definition for any Japanese animation. If it was made in Japan, it was anime. If it wasn't, it was cartoons or any other stuff. I was good with that until I was watching Penny and Salkin online, and in the comments of episode 4, there was this girl that was saying, I really like this anime. Well, it's not really anime, but still I like it. That was the top comment with like 400 likes and countless commentaries with all of them saying Penny Salkin is an anime, Penny Salkin is cartoons, but it's Japanese, but it's real like cartoons. That's when it got me. Girl wasn't referring to anime as Japanese animation as I did. She was just talking about the drawing style. They all were. So I asked myself, what's anime then? So I went on Google Plus and on Facebook and I joined like a lot of discussions. What I found out was that everyone who talked about anime being different from cartoons was just talking about the drawing style. It was like, oh, if it has big eyes and pointy eyes and small mouths and pointy hair, then it's anime. If it's small and weird and like SpongeBob or Billy and Mandy, Grim and Elvis, I think that's the American title. Well, that's cartoon. So anime would be manga animated, and cartoons anything else. So Penny and Stocking is an anime that is drew just like Powerpuff Girls. Remember Powerpuff Girls? Yes, it's drawn just like that. It really looks like it. But it's an anime and it's Japanese, and sometimes there are scenes where they are drew like manga with pointy eyes and curvy bodies and big boobs like shonen animation. So then I went to three of my Japanese friends and I asked them, what's your favorite anime? Two of them replied SpongeBob, and the other one said Gundam. And then I asked for the ones who replied SpongeBob, why SpongeBob? Was that anime? And they were like, yeah, sure, it's animated, isn't it? That's when I found out that for the place where the word anime was created, anime meant any kind of animation. If it was animated, then it was anime. So Frozen, the movie Frozen from Disney, and all of Disney classic animations, SpongeBob, Dragon Ball Z, Gundam, Penny and Stocking, they are all anime for a Japanese person. Then, also, they told me that anime is just short for animation. That's when it hit me, oh, anime, oh, animation, anime, oh, okay. So I have the epiphany that said to me that all cartoons are animes. But then I thought, are all animes cartoons too? So I went on like a lot of dictionaries, most of them online, some of them physical, and all of them say like the same thing, but Oxford Dictionaries tells cartoon as a simplified or exaggerated version or interpretation of something. A film using animation techniques to photograph a sequence of drawings rather than the real people or objects. To cartoon something, as a verb, is to make a drawing of someone in a simplified or exaggerated way. a simple drawing showing the features of its subject in a humorously humorously, a simple drawing showing the features of its subjects in a humorously exaggerated way, especially a satirical one in a newspaper or a magazine. So it really seems like manga and anime, but then there is the specific thing about doing something simple or exaggerated, and it's done that in some mangas and some animes like Crayon Shin-chan and Penny and Salkin. But there are also cartoons who doesn't do that, like what's the name of the there? So it's in a cartoon with 3 girl spies, and they are drew exactly as humans. So it's not exaggerated, it's not simplified, it's even realistic. So I don't know if all manga are cartoons, but yeah, all cartoons are manga, and all cartoons are anime, and Brazilian animation is also anime, and British animation is also anime, and Arabic animation is also anime. Anything that's animated is anime. Okay? But I don't know if all anime are cartoons, since the definition of cartoon is too specific, and there are also some cartoons, at least what we call cartoons, that doesn't go with this definition, like the 3 girl spies cartoons that I talked about. I don't remember the name, but there's also can't think of any else that doesn't go with the simplified or exaggerated version of reality cartoons. If you can, just put it down below to show people that the definition of cartoons doesn't really go with what we call cartoons. So cartoon is not, at least according to the dictionary, it's not it's not Western animation. It's not American animation. It's not British animation. It's just funny looking drawings, simplified version. So that's what I wanted to tell everyone. So I understand why people say that anime is different from cartoons. Sometimes it is needed, but it's not. So I'm not telling people not to make them different, not to say that anime is different from cartoons, but I'm telling people that when you do this, just have in mind that you're not right. That is your opinion. Anime is the same as cartoons, as it defines anime as any sort of animation. When you say to someone that something is not an anime, it's a cartoon, well, if it's animated, it's anime. At least from the word's definition in Japanese, if it's animated, it's anime. So next time you say that, have in mind that's your opinion, and you don't have to tell people that you're right, because you're not. So Penny and Salkin's an anime, SpongeBob anime, Graham and Elvis anime. What are the new ones that I hate? Just a Show, it's an anime, I really hate that. Adventure Time, that I also don't like, it's anime too. So then comes the second question. As all cartoons are anime, then a person who really likes cartoons would be an otaku. I don't know the answer, I just thought about that. So please comment below on this. Also on the video matter. If you have a rage comment about this, please don't comment, because I'll probably raise it. So if you want to discuss whatever is on your mind, down here, and we'll discuss about that, and I will probably respond to it. I really like to see how people think this definition will work, but don't rage. So goodbye, If you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm just starting it. This is probably the first video I'm posting. I will be back posting more videos without schedule, just when I think something needs to be discussed, and when I want to discuss something, I will come here and I'll post a video, and I will open the comments for you guys to discuss with me. I will probably be posting things about games and Japan stuff, and also how to learn Japanese videos simply as I'm learning right now. And well, thank you for watching all of this. Also, sorry about my accent. I'm Brazilian. Like, English is my second language. I learned it by myself, and so I know I have a really strong accent and maybe some grammar issues. But I will probably be posting subtitles in English and in Portuguese. People from my country to watch it, but so you guys won't get confused. So bye. Thanks for watching.